evil world. And the truth is that when Bible says suffer not a witch to live, he understands that there is existence of witches, evil men, and wickednesses in the high places and lower places. No wonder the Bible says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers, spiritual wickednesses in the high places, rulers of darkness of this world. And you understand one thing, that when Judas Iscariot actually betrayed Jesus, he didn't go scot-free. He later went and committed suicide. That is to tell you that there is a way, whatever anybody does gets back to that particular person. I read people comment. I see some comments about what people are going through. Some are actually going through evil arrows and others. And by my belief system, I used to say this and say it clearly. My family, everybody knows it. I will tell them I am Elijah the Tishbite. If you touch me, I bite you. So today, by God's grace, in today's video, I'll be teaching you how you are going to uproot every evil arrow from your life, from your body, and send it back to the sender. You will not only uproot it and be normal now, you will uproot it and remove that evil arrow and send it back to whosoever that is sending it. Enough is enough. I don't know why people will not allow others to rest. Every day, some people, all they imagine is how to hurt somebody and do somebody evil. And I have zero tolerance for wickedness and evil. And that is why I will try by all means not to do evil. But before you engage in today's spiritual work, please let it be that your hand is clean, that you have not also sent evil arrows to people, because the evil arrows you send to people might be the repercussion that is happening to you. So doing this work will actually make it worse. So if your hand is not clean, please stay out of today's recipe. But if your hand is clean, go ahead. We are going to be teaching you the fastest way of sending evil arrow back to the sender. If you have suffered from one particular sickness, projection problem in your life, you have tried every possible means to get rid of it, you are not getting rid of it, follow me to the end of this video. You will actually discover how you get rid of it and send it back to the sender. Welcome once again to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I treat three important variables which are actually health, safety, and spirituality. Believe me, once you can understand and apply these three very well in your life, there is no limit to your achievement. If this is the very first time you're landing in my channel, you're highly welcome. Please do well to hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so that you always get notified by YouTube as soon as I upload a new video. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. For my new timers, please, no matter what you're going through, go through my videos. You will actually see one or two that must solve your problem. So without wasting time, let's get straight to the video of today. That you are passing through any form of strange sickness, like moving objects in your body, you have done everything possible to get rid of it, you are not getting rid of it, just go and get me these items, and believe me, today is going to be the end. After you must have finished this work 7 good days, you will surely come back and testify. If only you can do it exactly the way I am going to be telling you or teaching you today. First of all, you need this local sponge. This local sponge is made from palm tree. Go to people selling spiritual materials, you ask them of this sponge, local sponge, you surely get it. It's very, very important. In fact, if you're traveling for Christmas or traveling to the village this end of year, because I know how evil men do, some of them are already prepared because they know that definitely you will come home. The best sponge for you to be using is actually this local sponge. With it, no evil arrow will easily hit you. God will help me. One of these days, I'll package a kind of video on guidance on what you will do if you are traveling to be 100% safe. Because a lot of people have lost their life in journey of traveling for the end of year. Some people, even they will project accident and that is their end. But for you that is in this channel, you have nothing to fear. God will defend us. So you need this local sponge, please. Then you need to get me some sand. You can see these are some sand. So you need to find a container like this, anything, anyhow, even if it's leather, get some sand for me. Then the next thing is our usual alligator pepper. Alligator pepper does not go on a shameful message, so you must need it for this particular prayer. And then you will need bitter kola. You need bitter kola. You are going to be getting bitter kola for me. It's very, very important for this particular prayer. And then the next thing you'll be needing is sea salt. You need sea salt. If possible, this is how countable sea salt is. You need either countable sea, not ordinary salt. Please, if you actually want this work to be perfect, you must get sea salt. Go to people that sell spiritual material. You will get all this. They will have sea salt, either countable or powdered sea salt. Then the next thing you'll be needing is charcoal. Charcoal, very important. See charcoal. You need charcoal. Get charcoal. So when you have gotten all these items, you need mortar and pestle. In fact, you need to separate your spiritual material from your physical material. Believe me, spiritual lose the physical. If you have your kitchen materials, and then you need to have your spiritual material, because your spiritual material even supersede that your kitchen. When you are alive and you're enjoying your life, you're talking of cooking and enjoying different types of dish. So you may need to get separate mortar and pestle, because you'll be pounding some things in order that to be using it and know that this is for your spiritual item. But for now, if you don't have, just use the normal one used in your kitchen, mortar and pestle, or you, if you have grinding stone, anyhow you are going to pieces some of this item, because you need to pieces them definitely. You are going to be doing this work 7 days. You start any day you like, but this work have to be done between 12 to 3 midnight. Believe me, destinies are concluded in midnight. Most people that send arrow is in the midnight. Witchcraft activities is in this period. So you have to do this in the midnight if you actually want to be free. So what you are going to be doing first is around 9 p.m. before you go to sleep, you are going to prepare the items you are going to use. First, you are going to get 21 seeds of alligator pepper, and then get just one seed of bitter kola. So for the 7 days, you are going to be needing 7 seeds of bitter kola, while for alligator pepper, you are going to be needing 49 pieces. As you see it, this one, make sure that it's alligator pepper you have opened for spiritual purpose. And if you don't know guidelines of using alligator pepper, go through my video. I have a complete video on alligator pepper. You need to watch it to know the guidelines so that it will work for you. If you have not opened it for spiritual purpose, it will not work. Now, when you get out that 21 seed, you get out one pieces of bitter kola, you pound it very well around 9 p.m. When you are pounding it, you are talking. You can actually do it between 6 to 9 p.m. because I know some people are living in a place where when you can't pound at that time, though there is a way to reduce noise of pounding, you can actually get thick clothes and put it down. Like you can get thick clothes at this and put your pestle and mortar on top, so it will reduce the noise. So between 6 to 9 p.m. actually do it. So you pound that 29 pieces very well in your mortar and pestle. When you finish pounding it, I forgot to say something. Please, you need to get a local black soup. Local black soup. Those that sell spiritual material sells it. Then you add small sand from it. Just something that is not even up to a handful. Just like this. Just like this. You add sand inside that mixture, pound it together, and then mix it very well. Pound it together with that local black soap, because you'll be using it to bed around that 12 to 3 midnight. So you will now mix it very well and keep it separate. You can find a container like this and keep it in preparation for you to bed with it using the local sponge. Then you keep it separate. Then you get this charcoal, as small as it is like this. You can get 7 pieces. See the sizes, it's not big. So if you have big ones, you can even use 3. You also pound it together with 7 pieces of countable. You see the size is countable sea salt. If you have the powder sea salt, then you have to put 3 spoons, and then pound this one separate, charcoal and sea salt separate. When you pound it, you now keep it, set alarm by 12 midnight. Once you wake up around that 12 midnight, get the first urine that you are going to urinate around that time, and then use that urine to mix this black content, that's this charcoal and countable sea salt. When you now finish mixing it, you can still use a container like this and mix it very well using your right middle finger. Believe me, when your health is at stake, you should not be irritated for anything. Believe me, sometimes the drug you even buy in the pharmacy, English drug. You don't even know what it's made of. Some people that even goes to native doctor to assess products, sometimes you don't know whether it is native doctor shit that used to make it. So this one is what is coming from you. It should not be irritated for anything. The most important thing is for you to get well. I've seen somebody that was even struck with stroke, and I told him to do some of these things. This man become free, and so on and so forth. Some of these true patients you see is not natural. Some of them were arrows. So you need to get out that spiritual arrow. I know a woman that has suffered for many years in this place, but when she just used her first morning urine 3 days, she became okay. So don't be irritated. This one is a matter of life and death. So you have to save your life. So when you miss that charcoal you have pounded with sea salt, with your that more urine, the first urine you bring out between that 12 to 3, you wake up, then you now pray on it. Get Psalm 35 and Psalm 109 and Psalm 46. But if you are too weak, you can read just one of it. Psalm 35, Psalm 109, Psalm 46. You can read it, but don't miss Psalm 109. Then when you must have read it very well as you are praying that God, you don't know where this sickness, that today you want it to get out of your body and you want to send it back to the sender, you carry that mixture and start rubbing it all over your body. That is, you carry that mixture of charcoal and sea salt, start rubbing it. That today that as I'm rubbing this all over my body, that whatever that is causing unusual movement, whatever that is responsible for this sickness, whatever that is causing all this thing that I'm passing through, you begin to, you know what you are passing through, that you are sure that this is projection. You have gone for medical tests that are not seeing anything. You rub it and use it to cover all your body. I don't need to tell you that you will be the way God created you. Remove all your clothes and then rub it every nook and cranny of your body. So when you have rubbed it, it has covered every place. If possible, put your head everywhere. Then you now begin to pray and say, God, that today, that as I'm going to wash off this, let every evil arrow in my body leave me and go back to the sender. That I don't know where this is coming from, but God, you are the one that will fight for me. According to Psalm 35, that you fight for those that are fighting against me, that you are the only one I am depending on. Fight for me. Then when you have prayed very well to your satisfaction, then carry water and enter bedroom. So that in that water, still put 3 pieces of sea salt in that water and enter your bedroom. Then get that mixture of sand, alligator pepper, bitter kola, and the native black soup and enter, then this will be your sponge. You begin to pray that as I'm taking my bet right now, that I am batting out every evil arrow, every projection, every unnecessary movement in my body, that wherever it is coming from, and sending it back to the sender, that with the mixture of alligator pepper in this particular thing, that alligator pepper, it doesn't go on a shameful me say, I am sending you on errand. Let wherever this sickness has come from, go back to who has brought it in. That today, that I am, as this mixture contains sand, that every human being under this earth comes from the earth, and as long as this person comes from the earth or matches the sand that has done this to me, I am returning back to the person, that I am free. I'm free today. You pray how it is in your heart, and you begin to bet. You know what you have been through, all the drugs you have spent, different types of spiritual work you have done, none of them have worked. This one will surely work. So you pray with fervently with all your heart. Then when you have fully bathed very well, allow that water to dry in your body. Don't clean your body. The next day, do it for complete 7 days. Believe me, even before 7 days, you will not only be free, but you will see that somebody has, that as you are getting a kind of your health back, somebody else is being sick. The person that have done this to you will start receiving it. While you are recovering, the person is getting down. If care is not taken, if the person have a mild heart and repentant heart, will come and beg you, and then when you forgive that person from your heart, the person will also be okay. Why some of them will have a hard heart? Because most of the time the people that afflict us are people that are very close to us. So because of that closeness, they will not be bold enough to talk to you. So the person have to carry whatever he has sent to you and go and suffer it. So with this, actually come to the end of this video. If you find it helpful, please always give me a thumbs up. It encourages me to do more videos if I see thumbs up. And also, don't forget to comment, ask your question. This video is actually coming as a result of comments. If you have not seen comments in the comment section, I wouldn't have been doing it. So please always drop comments and ask questions, and then make requests of the video you want me to do. By God's grace, it will give me inspiration. I will actually do it. So with this, I say enjoy your day. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe and be part of the family. And also share this video and channel to everyone. You might also be helping to liberate others. And as you liberate them, God will perfect all that concerns you. Thank you once again for stopping by. Still your lady Jenny saying bye-bye.